YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode of Breakers is a regular series that we do here on YouTube where we discuss every oath-breaking piece of shit across the board in this country. People that should be removed from office based on breaking their oath of office, but of course they're not because, we allow criminals to remain in power every chance we get. Here's what it is, because nobody has the balls to actually arrest these motherfuckers out of office, from sheriff's offices to local cops or whatever the case be. They're all in cahoots. That's what it is, unfortunately. Which is an Ohio State rep. He is the only Republican on what otherwise be 100% Democrat gun control, specifically HB 421, and also I think he's HB 420. I believe is another one he's on as the only Republican as well. That's basically to create a czar kind of head of this so-called task force thing, which would pay $100,000 a year, which I'm pretty sure is exactly what Josh was bribed with by either Darnell Brewer, who's a Democrat state rep that's on the legislation, or it was maybe Casey Weinstein in the men's room. Who the fuck knows? I don't know, man. I bring up Weinstein specifically because it's very ironic to me that you have Weinstein and Williams on this legislation together, seeing as how Josh, like less than a year ago, specifically voted against legislation. It was actually a good piece of legislation, specifically because Casey Weinstein was the primary sponsor of it. So it's like, why the fuck are you working with this man on gun control now, dude? It's absolutely irritating as fuck, honestly. It really just goes to show the criminality of both parties in this state right now. We're also going to talk about other stuff relating to this whole thing. Specifically, why you don't need a gun violence task force in this state, and what the actual problem is in this state, just like this country for that matter, which is black criminals. I'm just going to say it right now, dude. I'll fucking say it right now. It's black criminals. It's these people who will get slaps on the wrist because of race, and it's all leftist prosecutors that are refusing to prosecute, or they're giving them a slap on the wrist so they can get bonded out real quick, whatever the case be it is. And then you wonder why they're going back doing criminal shit again, dude. Not hard to figure out, bro. And I bring that up specifically because we're going to talk about a story here in a second, which is basically this particular story here, which is out of Atlanta, Georgia, which is not Ohio, obviously, but it correlates, is basically what it is. Which is you have 3 innocent bystanders shot during gas station shootout in Atlanta, Georgia. And then as this Colin Rugg guy said, sure, these are all legally possessed guns. They're of course not, obviously. So according to police, 2, quote, groups of people, meaning 2 sets of gangbangers out there is what it is, rival gangs is my guess, honestly, started shooting at each other in the parking lot of a gas station. None of the people who were shot had any connection to those 2 groups, of course, because people can't shoot for shit, that's what it is, dude. So instead of actually shooting their actual intended target, they just fucking spray a line, and then, of course, they shoot a bunch of innocent people is what it is there, instead of shooting each other is what it is there. So it says one witness called the shootout like an old cowboy-style shooting. It was absolutely crazy. It was like an old cowboy-style shooting. People didn't care, said one customer. So thankfully, the bystanders all survived. Police have since arrested 34-year-old Darius Morris. He was charged with 3 counts of aggravated assault. It's unknown if other suspects have been identified yet or not. But yeah, you got these dudes all pulling guns right there, just blasting and shit. This fucking guy's trying to just leave, and I'm sure he probably was one of the ones that got shot, honestly, is my guess. It's fucking insane, dude, is what it is. And then it's interesting when you actually look up the guy who was arrested here, which I did a minute ago. Here's what it was. This Darius Morris guy. Suspect in shooting of 3 at DeKalb gas station was out of jail on bond in 2020 murder case, records show. So the $100,000 bond for Darius Morris in the case, where records indicate that he was accused of causing the death of the mother of his child. He was granted the parole bond in late 2020. And again, this is the fucking problem, people. Stop letting these pieces get bond out. Stop giving them fucking bonds at all. Stop fucking giving them slaps on the wrist and allowing them to get back in the fucking streets again, dude. It's like this other story from that guy, too. He was talking about this woman in Indianapolis, Indiana. Again, black female in this case. Which is... Says Indianapolis mother walks free after admitting she smothered her 2-month-old to death between 2 couch cushions while she was high on methamphetamine. Says Judge Mark Sterner, who's an old-ass white dude, found Dacia Lacey not guilty of negligence resulting in the death. Lacey confessed that she wanted her daughter to stop crying and just be quiet so she could get some sleep. So Says mother, who was high on meth at the time, smothered the little girl in between two couch cushions. Judge Stoner said that prosecutors didn't do enough to prove she intentionally harmed her baby. What the fuck, dude? She would have otherwise faced 20 to 40 years in prison. Yet she walks free now. I was watching a show. It's out of Ireland called Blue Lights. It was on that free site that NEA told me about a while ago. And I'll tell you what, dude. There's an episode of that, the second season that just came out, just dropped a few days ago, where it's some dude just waiting at some guy's house for him to come back, and then just has a fucking suppressed gun in his hand, and it's just like kind of shit. And I'll tell you what, if somebody did it to that woman, I'd be justified as fuck, dude. Honestly, somebody's just waiting for us with a baseball bat and hitting her head 50 fucking times, honestly, or just waiting fucking smart her house and couch cushions or for something for that matter. You know, eye for an eye shoot is what it is there. They'd be justified in doing something, man. So, and then somebody pointed out like thing that says, "Mother, I didn't kill my daughter. I was high on meth at the time. That's all." Judge, no problem, not guilty. Yeah, and then she literally admitted to it too. That's what's even more fucked up, dude. Like, how the fuck are you going to admit that you were high on drugs, murdered your fucking child, and then have a piece of shit fucking judge let you walk? Like, what the fuck, dude? And then to have the audacity to be like, "Oh, prosecutors didn't do enough to prove that she intentionally did this shit." Motherfucker, she admitted to it! What more does it take, you fucking piece of shit judge? I swear to fucking God, dude. Like, this is exactly why we need to not only have IODQs and receipt of power in this country, specifically for judges, needs to be automatic disbarment at this point, honestly. And then we also need to have one strike laws that are just fucking mandatory minimum, mandatory maximum shit is what it is there. Where if you do X, Y, and Z crimes, you're just death penalty immediately is what it is, dude. And shit like this with this woman here needs to be that exact thing, honestly. If you're gonna sit there and admit child that you smothered your fucking infant to death, no, fucking straight to the chair, bitch. And it's the same thing with the other piece of shit. It's like you fucking the video evidence fucking blasting on people, dude, and trying to kill a bunch of people and stuff like that because you're fucking got problems with other people is what it is there. No, fucking straight to the fucking firing squad, bitch. And that's the problem right now, is we're not fucking killing killers in this country, dude, is what it is. It said you got dumbasses, whether it be Josh Williams here in Ohio, whether it be a bunch of other people for that matter, whether it be the other 18 jackasses that are on this legislation. They're all Democrats, by the way, for this gun violence task force here, which is ironic, by the way, when they had that first hearing the other day in the House Oversight Committee. One of the guys that was asking questions was Richard Brown, who's actually one of the co-sponsors of this piece of crap legislation. And I'm trying to see if Humphreys is on here too or not. Okay, she is not. You know who is, though, is Ismail Mohammed, the Islamic terrorist from Somalia, who gave his entire victory speech the other day in fucking Somali. And we're from the South and spot is what it is, dude. We're trying to take over this country when he's literally meaning to takeovers and stuff like that. Of course, Danny Isaac John's also on this, who's known anti-gun sack of shit. Beth Liston's on this, who's known sack of shit. Michelle Grimm, who's a Mom's Doing Action type. I think actually her and I'm trying to think now. Yeah, Grimm and Russo, who are both on this, definitely have direct ties to Mom's Doing Action bribes / dark money funding their entire campaigns is what it is. Cecil Thomas is the same way. He should, by the way, another thing, going back to what I said the other day with Bob Peterson, who I'm going to actually call his Oathbreaker 2 on this one. So Peterson, who is the head of the House Oversight Committee, broke term limits to go from the state senate to the state house in 2022. So did piece of shit Cecil Thomas. He used to be a state senator, now he's a state rep again. And that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, this is the problem with Ohio right now. Like, we have term limits in place for a reason, assholes. Get the fuck out of office, cunts! We're sick and tired of your fucking goddamn career politician asses being in our fucking General Assembly. Get the fuck out and don't come back, assholes! Just like that motherfucker Shane. Bitch leaves the fucking state house to go to the fucking state senate after constitutional care for over a fucking year as the then chair of the House Oversight Committee hearings. Meanwhile, at the same fucking time, you got video evidence of Alice Russo's ass, another fucking oathbreaker out there, literally taking bribes from Mom's Main Action member in the form of a big ass fucking envelope full of cash. Is what it was, dude. But yeah, going back to the 421 legislation, here's what it is. We got Darnell Brewers, the main primary sponsor of this whole thing. And then it was Richard Brown, Elliot Forhan, Michelle Grimm, dating Isaac John, Beth Liston, Lauren McNally, Jessica Miranda, Ismail Muhammad. Phil, I find it, by the way, I find it interesting that Ismail Muhammad's on this one, being a Somali terrorist and stuff. Because why else would you want to steal people's gun rights than to have your Islamic pieces of shit take over this country easily, is what it is. Which is exactly why he's on this legislation, I guarantee it, dude. So, that's what it is. The other thing with Democrats, dude, they want complete disarmament so they can kill you later in death camps. That's what it is, straight up. And I'll be dealing with what the fucking happened here in the state of Ohio, dude. We got piece of shit Phil Robinson, Allison Russo, Veronica Sims, who I'm pretty sure was an appointee here in the last like 6 months or something for somebody else. Mike Skindell, Anita Samani, who should be in prison right now for crimes against humanity for children, for literally fucking transitioning kids is what it is there. Bride Sweeney, Cecil Thomas, again, another piece should be in jail right now for stuff. Terrence Upchurch, Casey Weinstein should be in jail for hate hoaxing himself, what it is back in the day, a month after I was fairly swatted. And then Josh Williams being the solo Republican on this. So, yeah, very fucking interesting, dude. Very fucking interesting. And like I said, the reason I'm going to call this man Judas Josh from now on is because of that. I believe, truthfully, he's taking a bribe right now. He's taking the bribe in the form of he was in the men's room or something like that. Like, this is how it went down, honestly. I'm going to go make a scenario up right now. I believe what happened was, given how our state house is and stuff like that, given how, you know, if they were talking on the House floor, it would look weird and stuff like that, like Democrats and shit. But, you know, let's go say, like, okay, Josh goes to the bathroom to take a piss or whatever the case be. And then meanwhile, you got Darnell Brewer or any of these other men out there that are on this legislation. Maybe Richard Brown, who the fuck knows. It could have been any of them, honestly. Could have been those two. Could have been Casey Weinstein. Could have been fucking Cecil Thomas, for that matter. Like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom too, or whatever the case be. Goes in the bathroom, he's Josh in there. It's like, it would make sense for, by the way, it would make sense more if it was Darnell, though, because he was the primary sponsor of this legislation, is what it is. So let's go ahead and say it's Darnell Brewer, honestly, went in the bathroom there when Josh was already in, is what it was there. And, you know, they're both standing at the stalls, you know, taking a piss, whatever the case be. And then he just mentions to Josh in passing, he's like, oh, yeah, man, you know, we're trying to create this gun violence task force. If you're interested in being a co-sponsor, whatever the case be. And Josh is like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, that's gun control, isn't it? He's like, yeah, it is. But you know what? We're also going to create this other piece of legislation, HB 420, that would create this czar person over the head of the task force that would get $100,000 a year. And if you want it, that could be you. Like, that's probably how it went, honestly, would be my guess. And then he's like, wait, are you trying to give me a job here? And the guy's like, yeah, $100K a year, bro. It's more than you make here as a state rep. You know? Like, I could easily see something like that happening, truthfully speaking. Would it have been caught on camera? No, it would not have been. You know why it wouldn't have been caught on camera? Because there's no fucking CCTV cameras in the state. It's like the one place they could actually make like backdoor shady ass deals like that, honestly, where they wouldn't get caught on the fucking camera. So, yeah, like, would it really surprise me if that happened or not? Hell no, it wouldn't surprise me at all, dude. It went down exactly like I just fucking pointed out there in the what if scenario. So, or again, it could have been, like I said, it could have been Richard Brown, could have been Elliot Forhan, could have been Danny Isaac, Ismail Muhammad for that matter, even, or Phil Robinson, or for that room, or even Terrence Upchurch for that matter. You know, talking to Josh. Sorry, my internet's dipping like fucking crazy for some reason today. I don't know. Let's see if I can. Yeah, it keeps becoming unstable. It is getting irritating. Okay, it's starting to seem to stabilize now. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, it's just fucking irritating, dude. It's like, you have these pieces of shit legislation being given hearings simply because there's a Republican on them. And as we all know, all you have to do is have one Republican on some piece of legislation, and it'll get a fucking hearing or something like that, dude. If you don't, if it's 100% Democrat gun control, whatever the case, which is what this fucking is, minus Josh is what it is there, dude, it's never going to get a fucking hearing. And if it does, it shows exactly who the fucking criminals are in that situation, when it's Bob Peterson bringing up other crap for first hearings in the last year, which was fucking safe storage law garbage and some other piece of shit from Michelle Grimm is what it was there. So, but yeah, it's just fucking irritating, dude, entirely. And it's like, And it makes you wonder, you know, it's like, why are they trying to do this? Why is Darnell Brewer trying to lie his ass off, dude? And falsely claim it's like, oh, it's a bunch of old folks taking their lives with firearms, or oh, it's a bunch of fucking this or that. Yeah, he never met, by the way, that the youth he's talking about is a bunch of black kids in his district, everybody else's districts across the state right now, who are doing gangbanger shit, dude. It's the same fucking Kia boys that are out there doing fucking TikTok accounts where it's the fucking stealing Kias and Hyundais and stuff like that, bro. You know, it's the Tara McCloyds of the fucking world that are being charged as juveniles instead of being charged as an adult. And then going on to kill cops like Officer Shane Bartak. Sorry, I was trying to find that dude's. Okay, Bartak. Okay, it was sorry, it wasn't Tara McCloyd. It was Tamara McCloyd. So, yeah, you had this fucking piece of shit girl in this state, Tamara McCloyd, who at the age of 17 at that point had already committed multiple fucking felonies, including, but not limited to, robbing multiple pizza places with other people at gunpoint. Where she had a gun, everybody else had a gun is what it was. Yet, she was charged as a juvenile in various county courts from Cuyahoga County to the other counties below is what it is there. Instead of being charged as an adult at that point, which she should have been at 17 years old. And then, of course, because she was let out on bond again, what did she do then? She went and killed a cop on fucking New Year's night, dude. Like the New Year's Eve and the New Year's Day night is what it is there. And then when they finally caught her days later at some gas station or something like that, she was trying to fucking fight the cops. And it's like, Jesus Christ. And again, this all has to do, truthfully speaking, with multiple county prosecutors, but really with Mike O'Malley, who is the county prosecutor for Cuyahoga County. Who is... I'm going to pull this guy's picture up right now. Who is this jackass right here. This is the fucking guy, by the way. The Democrat dumbass fucking county prosecutor in Cuyahoga County there. That's refusing to fucking actually bring up these black criminals on fucking charges, dude, is what it is. And speaking of one of the biggest black criminals of all, we got fucking idiot Justin Bibb there on the far left, who is the known mayor now of Cleveland. And then on the idiot moron on his fucking right then is that dumb bitch Chantel Brown is what it is. So, who, by the way, are both fucking cheaters to office is what it is. They're actually all three people cheaters in office, by the way. There's no way they didn't commit fraud up there in Cleveland to get fucking in office, every single one of them, dude. And then who we're actually talking about today is Josh Williams, who is the Ohio State rep. The guy we're actually talking about. This is the fucking Judas Josh right here, who has basically sold his soul for basically $100K a year to be some fucking czar thing or whatever the case is. The only Republican and otherwise 100% Democrat gun control, dude. And the guy who's actually behind this legislation is this big ass moron right here, is what it is. Jesus Christ. We must pay Ohioans a livable wage, and 1045 is just not going to cut it. Fuck. Oh my god, bro. What the fuck was that? Nah. Okay, I was back in August 2022. It was some chick trying to drop her Democrat Party affiliation so she could run as independent back then. I don't think she won, thankfully, which is good. Like that might have been when Darnell actually won his first race, what it was or something. So yeah, it's just a bunch of shit entirely, dude. It's like these fucking morons who refuse to admit it's their fucking sons, daughters, etc. doing these fucking crimes, dude. People that are their kinfolk is what it is there. Because if they did, it would actually prove once and for all that yes, there is fucking a racial demographic to most of this shit is what it is, dude. There's a reason, by the way, we have fucking 50% of the homicides in this country being done by 30% of the population, dude. Like, it's not hard to figure out, people. The issue is that we're not fucking dealing with the criminals when we need to be dealing with them, is what it is, man. Actually, this one is a pretty spot-on meme in this whole situation here, which is going back to that thing with that Morris guy. It was support woke culture, vote for woke politicians. Crime go up, move to new city, repeat the fucking cycle. And that's the problem too, as well. It's Democrat voter base entirely, dude, in this country, because they'll sit there and they'll vote for mass genocide of the unborn on demand is what it is. Until moment of birth kind of shit is what it is there. Some cases after birth, even with some of these demonic pieces of shit. And then you will have them turn around and be like, I don't understand why we don't have people working and doing jobs and stuff. Or you had this other idiot the other day, I was reading something on X there is what it was, where it was him being like, who's going to do all these jobs? You need to deport all the fucking illegals that are doing Uber Eats driving and stuff like that. It's like, oh, I don't know, maybe the fucking 16, 17, 18-year-old fucking high school kids that can't get a job right now because of these fucking assholes taking their livings. Maybe that's going to happen. Maybe American kids are actually going to find a living, a job, put a fucking resume what it is then or something. So, yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit entirely. It's all nonsensical fucking Democrat logic is what it is, dude. And they know damn well things would change, but they don't actually refuse to actually let them be implemented is what it is then. So, and I bring up the illegal thing because, again, there was illegals there in New York yesterday who were bitching and moaning about stuff like that. And you had some woman that was New York City Council being like, what more do you want from us, people? When in reality, what this Vicky woman should have told him was, sorry, everybody, go fuck yourselves, kick rock. There's not going to say sorry, everybody, just be like, hey, why don't you go fucking kick rocks back to your country of origins, assholes? Fuck off. Here's a plane ride. That's the last thing you're getting from this fucking country. Is a plane ride back to your fucking shit of origin. End of fucking story. That alone would solve a lot of our problems right now. I'm not going to sit here and say just shit America. America in this country doing crime. So, there's a bunch of Haitian foreign nationals, a bunch of fucking African motherfuckers matter, and a bunch of various Latino criminal nations. Specifically, we got Venezuelan gangs in America right now, dude, is what it is. There was another one on yesterday talking about that specifically. She was saying about how, I guess, when she was looking at the records of all these guys that were arrested, crime in New York City is what it was there. Which is some fucking crime lord in Venezuela is what it is there. Because they're all fucking what it is there or something, dude. Like that. Already uses what it is, dude. Shit keeps dipping in and out like crazy. Pop out no, but no, seriously, it's a bunch of kids who matter. I just want to be a bunch of little shitwad criminals. What it is, dude. And instead of just dealing with them, case-based kind of stuff, or Darnell. Damn it, come on. Sorry, wait a second. It's getting fucking. I'm gonna try to jump out and jump back in real quick, actually. Okay, there, I seemed to fix it on that one. It might just be a reset or something then. But anyway, so yeah, going back to what I was saying with Daryl though, a lot of stuff proposing though. Uh, Come on, people. I know damn well that my internet's not fucking up right now. It's fucking fine. It's just being stupid for some reason right now. What it is. So. Anyway, but yeah, what Darnell Brewer was talking about was he was like, you know, this it's right now. You could actually, if you're a piece of legislation, bro, you could literally have being right now, a purpose, taxpayer funds, outreach youth. I would 100% support that, dude. I'd be for every single fucking day, honestly. You know, make up the fucking list. Make up what you need for the money is what it is. Show us what the money's going to be used for, etc. there. And guess what? Here's the fucking money. Have it, Haas. But that's the problem. These people don't want to do that because they know damn well, number one, they're going to come up with that plans. You just say shit like that. Be like, oh, we're for the children. Yet meanwhile, they're allowing the children to gun down the country every single day, dude. Free schools. No. What's that? And then what's even worse in a lot of cases, they'll sit there blaming bear and stuff, dude. It's like that guy up in Cleveland over the last summer there, where he heard one car, a fucking through a fucking, you know, had that thing. It was just like fucking line everywhere. It was. I wondered, motherfucker, doing crimes, dude. Yeah, because you had a fucking beat with somebody in the fucking club there, and violence and stuff like that, dude. And they're claiming it's gun violence. No gang violence. It's black criminal violence in every single case almost is what it is across the board right now. Dude, Bully and Tifa and BLM fuck boys like that piece of shit that did Dayton Massacre 5 years ago, is what it was, dude. That's right. You don't want to have a bunch of white dudes, or even Asian dudes, or even in a lot of cases Latino guys for that matter. You don't see those fucking dudes like running around in fucking vehicles, pulling out guns and having fucking shootouts and gas stations and stuff like that, whatever the case be. No, it's one fucking particular race in this country, and it's between the ages of like fucking 4 and black. So, yeah, it's a bunch of stupid bullshit entirely. Josh Williams is the fucking person on that stupid ass Democrat gun control legislation, dude. That's HB 421. You don't even run the General Assembly at this point, honestly. Period in the fucking story is what it is, dude. Across the board. Josh will get tossed out of office come this next election. Which, if he does, though, it would mean most likely a Democrat taking over that seat of power because I don't believe there's a way and potentially face off against him in the actual party candidate or something like that. So, anyway, this is getting really irritating. Fucking video keeps going out every 5 seconds because the damn thing keeps going unstable. So I'm gonna go ahead and call this a day on this one. I will be back in about 10 minutes, give or take. We're going to talk about some other stuff in a group. And other than that, though, that's coming out for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll see you all. Burgers at its regularly scheduled time next Wednesday at around 5 p.m. I will be doing Buckshot Thursday later today. Like I said, in a few minutes, as long as the internet actually starts working and not being all fucked up right now. And then Freedom Friday tomorrow, possibly coming over to help fix up the house and bought a bunch of Steve, obviously, eventually here. So it depends. How long I'm going to be here for is what it is. So yeah, and that's what I'm for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see y'all on the next one there.